Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, love, joy, and stability seems to be in your aura at the moment, or if not for the week ahead, then in the very near future. And we got to accompany that the beautiful card of companionship, the moon in the Libran 7th house of committed relationships. Moon is lovely, sentimental Cancerian energy. It is an emotional connection with a significant other. So these two cards going together, so if you're currently in a relationship, it might get more stable and joyful. You might communicate in a more heartfelt way with your significant other, or this is somebody new coming in. It does feel like there is a lot of magnetism around you at the moment, like magically drawing in the right people to you. Receptive power. You don't have to be female here. Everyone has feminine energy in them, and you are magnetizing the right people or circumstances just to you. They're just like, yeah, it's just like magic magnetism. And it's all because you've been working on your heart center, opening up your heart, letting the light shine in there, and you've opened up the connections. Again, that is really one of the heart center is where all the magnetism comes from, to draw in the right people to you, or the right person, I should say, unless you are a determined polyamorist. Now, there is, of course, a slight warning from the universe here, and that is the Claw card came out saying, be careful, do not take risks. And that might just purely reflect your nervousness about somebody new, or getting to know someone, or is someone going to trick me? You might have had some bad experiences in the past, and while you have worked through them a lot, there might be some just kind of lingering fears to address, and you are being urged just to have really good boundaries. Don't settle for anything that is less than what you know you deserve. Don't make too many allowances for people. Sure, let them fuck up a few times here and there. Everyone's human. But if someone is exhibiting a lot of red flags, or wants to go faster than you're comfortable with, or whatever it might be, whatever it is that just crosses your boundaries that you've just worked so hard on, stand firm. Don't settle for anything less than you know you deserve. Well, we need some more information on this, don't we? Okay, this is really cool. This is the energy that you came showing up in. Now, you are showing up as the Emperor. So somebody really secure, perfectly prepared to take the lead if you need to, and just somebody feeling very secure and safe within themselves, which is beautiful to see. Doesn't matter what gender you identify with. Now, this is a big shift for you. You feel like something fortunate has just happened. The wheel has turned in your favor. So this is the energy you're coming in at, kind of raring to go. You like see a great opportunity, something comes in, and you are ready to embrace this, ready for the change. You are being advised here to put in the hard work, and you probably have done a lot of work on yourself to get you to this point, and this is where it pays off. So that is good. There is a caution, which I'll get to, about moving too quickly, but you have all the skills, and now it's effortless. So whatever work you've been doing on yourself, great job. Now this person coming in, the other person in this, because it is a relationship reading, this is where they are at. They are at a time in their life where they have found balance. They are ready to love. So, and it feels like they are very interested in you. They do maybe feel a bit impatient here. They kind of want to speed things up. So you might just need to slow their roll just a little bit, because they're keen to get this happening. They don't want to carry on without seeing results. And this is very tangible. It is beautiful. It's like building something secure. And yeah, they just kind of want to hurry the process up. So the energy for you to lean away from in this, lean away from sudden moves. So don't be all in, changing your life, throwing everything up in the air, or just coming in like a love bomber, or if you're being love bombed. Lean away from that energy, the chaos, the excitement, the electricity that shatters your current reality and creates something new. Yes, enjoy it, but keep some handbrakes on there. This is the card of diligent hard work that pays off, and that is your best direction. So it isn't to take radical action or to, if somebody else is coming at you with this electric energy of let's move overseas tomorrow, just say, no, not quite tomorrow. Your energy to lean towards is the Page of Swords. That is really conversational, chatty, curious energy. It's finding out about each other. Just really, it usually is my card of quite painful discussions. So I'd say don't be afraid to get deep and meaningful. Have the big discussions, but definitely communicate. Get a good solid foundation going with your communication, and everything will fall out of that. So remember, it's all about your boundaries. So speak to your boundaries and find out what the other person is about, because there is this kind of warning here about taking too many risks, like things that are just chaotic risks. That's not what you want to do. And it might not be super bad what this person's coming in as, because they are quite a balanced individual, it seems, and they have done quite a bit of work themselves. You got the 8 of Pentacles and they've got the 7 of Pentacles, so they're not far behind you. So that is good. Now, what other advice does the universe want to tell you? So preserve your peace at all costs. You know what they say about hot chicks who are crazy being really good in bed? That's not the kind of thing you really want right now. You want to preserve your peace and your quiet. And yes, there might be a bit of work to do here. And this is the end of it though. This is like the end is in sight, but you might just have to feel like there might be a few burdens here to carry, a bit of work to do. Use your judgment and discernment. That'll be very important, and that is kind of the queen of keeping boundaries. So you want to do that in a benign way, not in any kind of super cold or frigid sort of way. You want to just, in a sensible, kind of slightly detached way. So we have the moon in the very Pisces 12th house of so first of all, Pisces is really Neptune. It is the higher octave of Venus. So it's poetry, music, purple disco mist, Mystic Medusa calls it. I love that phrase. And it is just the desire to merge into the great oneness. And that is very emotional there. So you might feel this urge to just surrender emotionally to this person and really quickly. So that is something to guard against. Don't just think, wow, now we are one and we are merged. That's not what you want. There is the beautiful keyword there of empathy. It really feels like you guys are going to connect on a very deep level. This is the sort of spiritual element here too. Pisces 12th house is very kind of supernatural. So you might have an emotional connection that just feels very, very strong and natural and unconventional, like something you can't explain. We've got Jupiter in the 12th house as well. The same sector, this spiritual, deep connection. It can be your self-undoing, so self-sabotage. We've got Jupiter here, and between Jupiter and the moon, I feel it's very, very healing and expansive. I mean, you guys could be like cosmic astral traveling together. You could be like cosmic married couple already. And that might be where one of you wants to go really fast because you're like, wow, this is it. And the other of you is like, okay, let's just work this out on the physical plane. We might have been married for 5 billion lifetimes in the ethers, but let's just ground this earthly relationship in reality. Keyword there, seduction, empathy. Yeah, so it just feels like you could lose your grip pretty quickly if you surrender to this. And the kind of the energy is not that it's dangerous to do that, but it's counterproductive to do that. Why is it counterproductive? To surrender to this divine, uber romantic energy. Well, this is about the lessons that you have learnt. It is about actually retaining all of that and not letting go of all the knowledge and wisdom that you now have. You've been through the mill and you have a lot of strength. So this is about maintaining that strength. Leo is indicated there with the lion. It is about dignity, keeping your dignity, your strength, and remembering who you are. Remember the pride of the lion. So it is about really retaining that sense of self. Don't be so quick to surrender to someone else. And I love this Queen of Wands. Just really keep your Queen of Wands energy, which is really magnetic. Again, it comes with quite good Leo vibes here, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And so this is really saying you are the sparkling magnetic queen or king. Really, somebody has to meet your standards, and they might want to take some shortcuts here because of the depth of the feelings that you have. What else? Yeah, look, wisdom. This is a very Pisces card as well because it is art, music, and joy. Also learning and wisdom. Okay, so this is saying use your wisdom. This is such a nice mixed message for the art and the purple haze, the disco mist, and being torn between using your brains and succumbing to the romance. For some reason, and they're not really giving me much information here, which indicates it'll be different for everybody. There is the need to balance this out. The romance, the surrender, but also the boundaries, and making sure that you stay on your throne, stay in your regal power. Remember who you are and what you deserve, and remember all that you've learned, and you'll be fine. If you'd like your own personal reading on this or any other topic, go to my website, abundancelovejoy.com. Meanwhile, this is Sarah, wishing you much abundance, love, and joy.